today on channels. The other day it was Arise where they were saying all forms of negative things about about Edo State. See, let me make this very clear to Edo people. Obaseki came into power, siphoned the Edo resources. Obaseki stole without mercy. Obaseki stole without conscience. You're only just lamenting. There is another 100 billion naira stealing that has to do with Oronigbe farmlands and other farmlands across the world there and Orion and even Ipobaoka that Obaseki siphoned to give to his cronies to invest in the oil palm business. The Edo City, the Benin City Mall, as of 2001, when some of us did protest to demand why will you be destroying a library to build a mall, at some point a lot of people didn't want to buy into it, to join voice to criticize. I decided to make a press statement, and in that statement I accused the government of the day. I'm very happy that Adaze Ewanta, who responded on behalf of the state government, is now with the APC. And Adaze Ewanta said in his quote that the government will sell shares to Edo people so that it will be a PPP thing. I want to ask today, how many Edo people have shares in Benin City Mall? Can't you guys get wise? The Benin City Mall, where that Benin City Mall is located, was housing Edo Library. A bank was there. Several small businesses were still ongoing. The Obaseki developed it to that standard, adding inclusive of what's it called, the Ministry of Agric, to get that expanse of land for them to build that Benin City Mall. And he did say that there were some foreign investors who were in collaboration with the state government, and that the state government will make public the sales of her own shares, that he wants Edo people to invest in it. As of today, the only Edo people who have invested in that place that I know of, that own businesses there, is Bovo Iyowa and the Gbenejo family. The other people in the states who are Edo people, they don't have a stake. I monitored that project at Benin City Mall to know when the government will release its shares to be sold. There was no advert to that effect. Shares were never sold. As of today, that Benin City Mall belongs to Obaseki and his procured business associates. You know, as an investment banker, there's one thing they know how to do. That is how to siphon public funds to do private businesses, and at the same time give it a private name and ownership. That was what Obaseki did for 8 years. Till date, the Obaseki government was all running on consultancy. Everything about Obaseki government and the ministries were even cleaner, people that would clean office. It was on consultancy. That was where the governor got mad. Are you trying to tell me that we cannot employ those people that will clean our offices? What is this? And that was where all of these things started from. As of today, it's so shameful that I still see our people. We are talking about Edo assets. Obaseki has come, he has done his 8 years, he has gone. Obeolo is doing another 8 years. Do not forget when this same Edo State, when Oshomole wanted to acquire Edo House in Lagos, I knew how Danobi stood his ground. I knew how comrades, the likes of Daneche came out, Kola Edopaye came out, and we protected that Edo asset. Today, Edo House is still in Lagos. Government is still getting revenue from it. It belongs to we Edo people. Today, one man will come out and say that he has acquired Edo property because he brought in a new model building on it that looks attractive to the eyes. So therefore, Edo people should keep quiet and let him own it. And the worst part of all of this is that Edo people fail to understand. Obaseki does not have any child that you say an Edo man would inherit it. Tomorrow is still within with the Edo family. All of these Obaseki's assets, at the end of the day, most of these things will either fall into the hands of his wife, who is from Rivers State, or rather fall into foreign government where nobody is there to claim it. We all know how these things work now. We should know it now. All these things Obaseki has stolen from Edo State. Where are they going to use it? Osiomo Power, you gave Osiomo community land for free. Industrial Park, you procured land for free. You didn't pay anybody 1 naira. Even the Land Use Act said that if you are collecting a land for overriding public interest, you must compensate. You must compensate. You collect Edo people land for overriding public interest to give to a private investor. Where is the compensation or the money paid to Edo State government for the land? Are we here? It's so bad, it's so painful that I've been taking my time to look across the media space, and I'm just shedding tears. Because you know what pains me more is that at the end of the day tomorrow, people will say, what did the governor today, what did he do when he noticed all of those things? If there's any time Edo people will know how in-depth stealing occurred in Obaseki's government, it is no other time than now. 70% of this stealing were appropriated by these same House of Assembly members, who you see all of them, virtually all of them, decamped overnight to the APC. Virtually all of them decamped overnight to the APC. Because why? They want to continuously remain in the corridors of power to enjoy the benefit of government. Because under Obaseki, they know. It is this same Obaseki that suspended the swearing in. Suspended the swearing in of assembly, House of Assembly members. Refused to pay them their salaries and entitlement even while he was leaving office. At the same time, you see the one converting public wealth to himself. I really don't want to say much, since a MOA, that was something that was as a result of, that was discussed as a result of a dialogue, a Benin dialogue group. Now automatically turned to from Benin Royal Museum to a MOA, from a MOA to MOA, and everybody seems to say it's okay or it's good with that. Well, I laugh in Spanish. I laugh in Spanish. I laugh in Spanish because tomorrow, a lot of people will be saying trash. If I were to be Opeolo, if I were to be the governor, I have my way. We are going to investigate the last 6 years of Obaseki, because that's where he perpetrated the heinous scams within the public space. Obaseki left office, Edo best. As they say, he's giving a lecture today in Oxford. Edo best. Go and look at the kind of schools they were learning, and they say Edo best. What is best about the Edo educational system? That's why some of these European organizations, I just see that they are even part of our problem. Edo best, that they will be learning from computers. Can they show me any of the computers that are still functional today? It's so shameful. It's so shameful. For me, I'm saying it. Edo Petrochemicals, Edo Refinery, Osiomo Power, what do you call it? You know, there was 100 billion Obaseki collected for oil palm produce under the CBN governor Emefiele. Excuse me. Those projects should be investigated. Edo people need to carry out serious investigation on those projects, because what Obaseki did, those companies belong to him. He will only bring white men to come and front as the investors. Those companies belongs to Obaseki. But as of today, I see a lot of people talking here and there. My interest is Edo. My happiness today, that's why you see I'm not too bothered, is that 90% of all of these things Edo people are discussing today, I said it 4 years ago. There will be a video I will download and repost again in coming weeks where I told the people that they should bet what I'm saying. If Obaseki is leaving office, if he does not successfully hand over to anybody of his choice, you will see that Edo people will realize the in-depth fraud Obaseki has committed in these states. Somebody who could not purchase official vehicles for his workers. He made a transport system called Go Monkeys to be carrying government functionaries. Do you know the billions of naira Obaseki stole from Edo? I don't want to mention the stealing he stole during COVID. That was the height of it. The stealing that Obaseki stole during COVID. The stealing Obaseki stole during COVID-19. All the foreign donations before he went and built that health center. I be that quarantine center where they said they were keeping people. He said COVID center also in Stella Obasanjo. Do you know how much billions? In a couple of weeks, I just want the governor to finish celebrating his 1 year in office, so that people will not say that Emma, I will be showing you the quality of Obeolo's project and the same standard of Obaseki's project that are done within the same scope of work. I'll be showing you guys. You guys will see. I don't care if you insult me, my brother. If you insult me, that means you want me to thief our money, go more, no talk. It's your own cup of tea. I did not insult you. So if you're coming to my word to come inside, I be move boy, I be this, I be that. Please, you way wise, keep your wisdom to yourself. You are free to get on your phone and see whatever you want to say to the world, the way I'm doing mine. But coming to my platform to insult me, it goes to show that you are having some level of assimilative deficiencies. You can't assimilate information. That a project that European Union want to sponsor, the name will start from Benin Royal Museum to Edo Museum of West African Art. From Edo Museum of West African Art, it will now turn to Museum of West African Art. Come on. So that means you guys were donating money and paying for the change of name at the same time. Let's be realistic. In all of this artwork, with the level of historians and scholars we have in Benin, Obaseki did not send any Benin man to represent the museum. It is somebody, an Igbo man from whichever state that had worked with him in Afri-Invest. That goes a long way to tell you that we are in a deep shit. But to cut the long story short, let us be sincere to ourselves. How are we going to continue like this? I see a lot of Benin people on the platform here. They have even started insulting the Oba, insulting our monarch because of artifacts. If Obaseki was sincere to himself, why go and bring a document for the Oba to sign? For the Oba to sign when he or she, Madam, please, I'm doing something here. When he or she, when the Oba knows that, when Obaseki knows that the Oba is the actual owner of the artifact. Was the artifact stolen from Edo State government? The artifact was stolen from the palace of the Oba of Benin when the British came over 100 and something years ago. Today now that we're talking, Madam, please, I'm on a video now. They will get lights now. So as of today, tell me, of what benefit will Obaseki be giving a document of our Oba? Of what benefit will Obaseki be giving our Oba a document to sign to relinquish the artifacts to the museum if he does not have a benefit to himself. However, that's a discussion for another day. I just see somebody else saying, Emmanuel, you're not talking about Philip. Have you ever seen me one day praising Philip Shaibu? Even if Philip Shaibu is in APC, it's not my thing, you know. I have my reservations because they were all in planned for all of these things that is going on today. Even at some point when Philip Shaibu signed the document for our monarch to travel abroad, that was when him and Obaseki started having issues. Because like I say, Philip, we want to go cut chain. We want to cut rope. May give up access, may go cut rope. Do not also forget that the same Philip Shaibu, when himself, Danobi, and Obaseki in the same PDP, they were having issues. Obaseki still run on street now. Collect how many $1,000 for your hand, say they won't go buy PDP ticket among themselves at that level of PDP. So, my brother, that one are for their own issues. And those people will have to demand our money. Don't forget, Wike was building flyover at the same time with the same 13% oil derivation fund. Yeah, so sorry, my guys. To cut the long story short, you also all of those things. So I wouldn't want to stress myself. Waiting, I just want to talk because I don't really get enough time to spend here. I beg, before I log out, Mona say they know say this particularly now where they support stealing. They say somebody steal. Now not go see me they investigate the person to find out whether the person to true steal. When I begin to cause the man with the shout, say person steal. Before for our society when they grow when they catch thief, as they hold the thief, they go one know wetin the thief do whether na him true thief am before they begin to disgrace am. But now so then they shall say person steal. Instead of una to allow and steal, una begin to play to the propaganda with the machine they don't put on ground to the insult and incumbent governor. Governor we call Okpelo, wetin Okpelo go do for Benin?